know, okay, you can develop a voice. You develop the voice by getting involved, knowing what's happening. Imagine a person looking at a ballot and say, well, I don't know none of these. I mean, that's your job. If someone is running for an office, going to decide what you're going to pay for your next house, for your rent, for your car, for your food, I think you should get involved in it. And it's just so very important. That's why I'm taking this time to commend and congratulate the individual, the candidates, and the volunteers that was hawking out on the street. It was something that they believed in, and they showed it. And there's others going to take advantage of that by sitting at home complaining. If everything don't go like I want, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to complain. Well, the way you complain by being involved. Have you been involved in your political system lately? Have you been involved in your town project, your county project? Have you volunteered? That's the major thing. Have you volunteered for anything? And it doesn't make any difference what age you are. You can be a senior citizen or you can be 5, 6, 7 years old. I mean, getting involved, the earlier you get involved, the better voter you are. You're more of a knowledge voter. A lot of the voters are not knowledgeable. They don't even know names. So, hey, look, take some time and get involved in the political system in your area, no matter where. A lot of people in the world would like to have an opportunity that you just had last Tuesday, an opportunity to make a choice. We don't make the best choices. Oh, yes, we make mistakes. We put the wrong people in, and then we're sorry. But then what do we do when we have someone in there that that's not producing, that's not representing your cause? What do? You get out on the street and you talk about it. You get out on the street and you organize. And what do? You bounce them right out of that position. But you can only do it through organization. And the candidates, the volunteers, they've shown how very important it is to you because the results, I'm going to give you results that normally you won't get. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start here in Prince George County. I'm going to start with the county exec. Congratulations to Rashawn Baker. Okay, and District 1, Council District 1, Mary Lehman, she is the winner. District 2, get your pencils out. Yeah, I know you don't know it, you're waiting for somebody to tell you about it, but you should know about the districts around you too, not just your own district, because you want to know who else on there is going to, on that council, is going to make decisions for you. Okay, District 2, we have Will Campos. Okay, District 3, Eric Austin. District 4, Mrs. Turner, Ingram Turner. Okay, District 5, Andrea Fletcher Harrison. District 6, Leslie Johnson. District 7, Karen Tolles. Am I going too fast for you? Have I called your district yet? District 7, Karen Tolles. District 8, Obie Patterson. You notice I didn't mention the number of votes these individuals, how much they won by, because it's irrelevant. The main thing is that you know who they are and that you make contact to volunteer in these districts to help your neighborhood. Okay, now we go down to District 9. Mel Franklin is the winner. He's your representative. Okay, now we go to the state's attorney. And I like to emphasize the fact this is the first woman, female state's attorney that Prince George's County, and that's Angela Assobrook. All right. First female state's attorney. Okay, now we go to the clerk of the circuit court. And we have Marilyn Bland. She's the winner. Okay, you want to make sure Marilyn does her job. And the register of wills, Sarita Lee. Sarita Lee has been on the show. She's done a terrific job there. Hey, so you guys put her back in. Judge of the circuit court, the second 7th district. Now that's nonpartisan, and you have 4 judges of circuit court. And hey, you better get to know these guys. You never know. You might have to appear before them. Okay, we have Beverly Woodard, Leo Green, Michael Pearson, and C. Philip Nichols, Jr. All right, judge of the offerings court, we have 3. We had, with the circuit court, we had 4. Now with the judge of the offerings court, we have 3. Number 1, Wendy Cartwright. Number 2, Vicky Ivory. Oh. Number 3, Althea Malone Groves. So, hey, these people are going to make some decisions. You better find out about them and, get involved with that. Okay, now, what are we going to do? We're going to talk about the state people. So we're going to hit, these are your state representatives with the, and this is District 22, Paul Pesky. All right, these are senators now. You know what district? It starts with District 22. That's Paul Pesky. Okay, and what we have here is District 23 is Peterson, Douglas Peterson. 24, Joanne Benson. 25, Ulysses Curry. 26, C. Anthony Muse. District 27, and that includes Prince George's and Calvert County, Thomas Mike Miller. District 28, and we have Thomas McCain Middleton. All right, District 29. These individuals, they are involved in Charles County and St. Mary's County. And district, that's Roy Hanson. All right, District 39. And we have the Norma King. Now, that's Montgomery County. And the last one in Prince George, District 47, Victor Romas. Okay. Now, you have some idea of the winners here. I read them out, and it's your job not to just find out who your representative is. You find out who the House of Delegates, who's representing you in gorgeous Prince Georgia at the House of Delegates, and the Senate on the state level, and also you got another election coming up. You got an election in November. And that's going to be very important. It's be for the governor of Maryland, the governor of Maryland. So all of you that didn't get involved in the voting, get involved in volunteering, here, pick yourself a candidate for governor, because whatever that governor does, it's going to affect you sooner or later. So what you want to do is you take time, you know your job, you do research on your job, do research on these candidates that's going to be running for governor. Find out what they have done, what they're doing, and what they propose for the future. You know what I mean? This is important. Because, see, when you're running for office, you say a lot of things and make a lot of promises. But see, what you want to do, when they come in your neighborhood, when they say they're coming in your neighborhood, take time out and go to the meeting so that you can question that individual yourself, not depend on what somebody else tells you. Oh, well, he's a good guy or she's a good lady, and that type of thing. Things that's important to you. What you have to do is make the evaluation of how he's going to affect your situation. See, if you don't have a job, hey, you want to find out what he's going to do with his job. Hey, you have health problems, you want to find out what they're going to do about the health problem. Okay, you have neighborhood problems, you want to find out what this guy or what this lady is going to do. And that's up to you. I mean, you can't sit at home and complain when you don't participate. You can participate. Everybody out there can participate. There's no candidate that turn volunteers away. And what you want to do is whatever the candidate stands for, you get involved with him. If he stands for something you don't like, then you do the same thing. You vote against him. The idea is that you want to get involved. And it's so very important that you get involved in the election because, like I reiterated, that it's so very important. It's your future. And I like to, again, congratulate Gorgeous Prince George's candidates and the volunteers, and especially the volunteers that took their time out to support the candidate, took their time away from things that, sure, they like to sit at home and watch TV. They like to go and to a restaurant and sit down and enjoy themselves. But what did they do? They took part. You got to take part in your community. Okay? You can't wait for John Jones next door to find out what's going on. What are they going to build on that empty lot down the street? When you see an empty lot, when you see a park and planning sign on a property, stop your car, go over and see when the hearing is going to be held and what type of zoning is going to be there. Because it's going to affect you on your traffic. It's going to affect you so many ways. So get involved. That's the main thing. And once again, this is Ed Brown. I'd like to congratulate the candidates and the volunteers, especially the volunteers. Get the young people involved in this voting system because it is your future, whether you like it or not. See you next time.